Frames. Frames are just containers for LibreOffice Writer. With that, I mean they're like little LibreOffice Writer documents within a LibreOffice document that you can move around anywhere in the document. Frames can hold text and or graphics, lists, or anything that you can place in a LibreOffice Writer document, making it easy to place something anywhere on that page, and they're easy to center horizontally or vertically. To insert a frame, we would start at the menu bar. At the Insert, come down to Frame, and it opens up a dialog box. We're going to just accept the defaults and click OK. We see a small box inserted at the top center of our document. It has the same green boxes around the sides that we saw when inserting a picture or graphic. And we see that we can move this around with the four-sided arrow and stretch it out when we have the two-sided arrow, just as we did with the pictures. I'm going to delete this one and insert another. We see that we're back to the small box with the green boxes around the sides again. This time, I'm going to click off the box, then click inside the center and add some text. I want this to appear on one line, so I want to get those green boxes back again so I can stretch it out. Watch as I move the mouse over the side of the box. It turns to an arrow and then back to an I-beam. When it's that arrow, if I click on it, we get our green boxes back. From there, I can stretch it out to the side. And now I have, this is my frame all on one line. Now I want to make a garage sale sign that fills the entire page. First thing I want to do is to format my page to be landscape. Now I want to insert my frame. So we want to check the relative and make this 100%. Same thing for the height. So we're using 100% of our usable space. I'm going to shrink this down so we can see it a little better. Now I need to click off the box and back inside to get rid of the green boxes and be able to enter some text. This text is pretty small, so I'm going to try and make it as large as I can with the drop-down box. It's still not quite as large as I want, but we can line things up now. I'm going to put garage on the top line, sale on the bottom. And I want them both to be centered. Now let's make this text a little bigger, maybe about 200. That looks pretty good, but I don't want the border around this. To get rid of this border, click on the None. Now when I print this off, it will say Garage Sale Completely Centered. Now we want to center some text that's not the full size of the page. We'll do it the same way by Insert, Frame, clicking OK, off, and then inside to get the text. And we want to make our text maybe, we'll say 60. Okay, it's looking a little funny. So we want to get those green boxes. Now we want to center our text within the box. We want to remove the border. So we open up the frame dialog, go to borders, turn that off. Looking at our frame toolbar, first thing we want to check is what we're anchored to. We're anchored to the paragraph. When we're anchored to the paragraph, if I hit the center, it's just going to center it to this, what it thinks is a paragraph. We want to change this to page. Now it's centered to the middle of the page. Now we can center this horizontally, left, center, right. And notice it does not pay attention to our margins. It goes all the way to the right. whereas our buttons center top stays within the margins. And we have it back in the center.